welcome, collective. Let's get a collective reading. For the Lion's Gate. The energy that we have the ability to affect, to change, to manifest something new. We'll start with the Starseed Oracle. Perfect. Bottom of the deck, Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Very powerful. Very, very relevant. Relevant. Did I say relevant? Relevant. And why is it relevant? Because of the days and times that we are in. This is something that's been on my mind, you know, especially with all of the days, the current times, the current events, the division, the divisiveness, the mistruths, the lack of accountability, everybody pointing fingers at everybody. This is a good time to be in the world, but not of it. Learning how to be human. Which, if you think about the saying that we are having a spiritual experience, that we are not, you know, that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So we all are learning how to be human. Let's see if we can get that last card in. I guess not. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. So now we'll use the Sacred Light Oracle. And we ask angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit. We ask for a message for the collective, for our highest good and our highest manifestation. A clear, precise, and protected message for the good of the all. With gratitude and appreciation. Amen, Ra. Bottom of the deck, Violet Fire. Transmutation, detoxification, psychic vision, and constant distraction. Interesting. With the earthed energy being in this world. Yeah, distraction. You know, tuning into your third eye energy. Detoxing from the negativity that it, you know, and also just detoxing physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, transmuting this negative energy being in this world, but not of it. Kind of, these are kind of like the suggestions. Detoxing, transmuting, using your psychic vision, and being aware of constant distractions. Interesting. So we start out with star bathing, light body, crystal grid transmission activation. Star bathing. Spending some time, you know, underneath the stars, connecting, looking at the same stars that your ancestors have looked at for, you know, millennia. When you look up at the moon, your grandmother looked up at the moon, your grandfather, your ancient grandmothers and grandfathers, you know, all those that came before you. So there's a resonance I'm feeling, an energy. We also have, what's interesting, clarifying that we have the crystal kingdom. So we have the crystal grid, light body, transmission and activation. And we have slowing down, materialism, and psychic debris. Crystal grid, light body, transmission, slow down, psychic debris. You know, there's a transmission and there might be some kind of clearing. Let's find out more about... I have the compendium of constellations. Give us some information about Crystal Kingdom right away. Objective, honor, and reveal. Honoring the need to slow down, honoring your needs that are beyond the material, honoring your connection to the stars and your light body. And then we have objective and reveal. Yeah, there's something, I feel like the stars are you know, some of us need to spend time under the starlight and connecting back with nature and aligning with the planet and the stars, because there's a transmission and activation. Our light body is in need of some tweaking. And turning up. Crystal Kingdom, slowing down, materialism, psychic debris, honor, objective, and reveal. Revealing possibly the path on earth. We have the next card, we have inner earth. You'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. Yeah, this is where our focus should be, on new solutions, new beginnings. And perhaps that is why we are in such a state of chaos, it seems, in the outer world. So the inner world, our inner earth, our inner, just knowing that we're surviving this and focusing on something new. Look at that beautiful vision right there, a new peaceful place. Focusing on new solutions and new beginnings. Then we have inner oracle. You are the channel. Deja vu, self-fulfilling prophecy. The scales, balance, within, without. It's interesting that this came out with inner earth, and we have this kind of inner oracle and inner earth clarified each other. You know, I think this is a time for us as a collective too, to just kind of focus within. Focus on the psychic debris I may read psychic debris, the Crystal Kingdom I'm getting. But this is beautiful. Inner oracle and inner earth, you'll survive this. You are the channel. New solutions and beginnings. Deja vu, self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm getting that within, without, what you create within. Focusing on within. Right now, a lot of our focus is without. It's on in objective, reveal. We all came here for a reason. And then we have Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Oh, I remember when I got this card once and I called in support, and man, my earth angels showed up. Try it, it's free. But this is about just knowing that you're not here alone. You're not incarnated alone. Even if you're an orphan and you have no family, you have a star family. You have other beings that incarnated here with you, and they are connected to you, and you don't even know it. So put it out there. And then Clarifying that we have acceptance, personal commitment, and euphoria, divine creation. It's the energy of Isis. Divine creative energy. Acceptance. It's like calling in support, and then it's accepting the support to create. Personal commitment. Star family, you're a team of souls. You have a personal commitment to each other. Euphoria. There's this energy. We have and it's funny, we have lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Lifting the veil. If you look, there's some pretty sinister, nefarious things happening behind the veil. You can see a mushroom cloud. You know, anything unaligned must go. This is a time where we all, it doesn't matter. There isn't one side that's right or another side. There are questioning everything. Anything aligned must go, like, and seeing things through the lens of the truth. Looking for the truth, lifting the veil instead of, you know, so you can see clearly the truth. And what doesn't align with the truth must go. For the highest good of humanity, it must go. Dharma Wheel. Karmic lessons, peer pressure, moral codes. So we have this Dharma Wheel for your peace, for your liberation, lifting the veil, questioning everything within and without, your inner, inside and without. Karmic lessons, peer pressure, moral codes. Who are you? People that, you know, there may be a time, there's the wheel here, there's a change coming, you know, as you grow and change, certain people can, in your environment, no longer complement. You know, the star family is here. There may be a whole new team of, or not a whole new team, but new friends, new connections. Coming in to help you create something new, maybe even sent by that divine feminine energy to help you heal and release. Anything aligned must go, you know, karmic lessons. You know, I feel like this house cleaning energy. Cleaning house. I'm gonna ask about divine creation. Oh wow, right out the gate. Wisdom, reflect, and safety and fear. Interesting. Personal commitment, euphoria. Safety, fear, wisdom. Divine creation. You know, it's safe to, I feel like you have the wisdom. It's safe to reflect. You're in a safe place to reflect on the past, on fears, on and create something new from a safe place. Your fear can no longer fear is unaligned, it must go. Acceptance, personal commitments, euphoria, wisdom, reflect, safety. Let's read. Divine creation. Because we got 10, 11, and 12 here. Acceptance, personal commitments, and euphoria. Divine creation is boundless. It can transform your life into one of peace and joy. Having the awareness and experience of divine creation encourages you to love deeper, have more compassion, understand troubled souls, and nurture all living creatures with a loving abundance. Uncontrolled by religion or dogma, divine love is always accessible. You only need to open your heart and mind to receive its creative presence. And remember, divine love is clarifying star family. You are loved. You've always been loved. It's the disconnection that's the problem. The life of divine creation is free-flowing and endless. Knowing that you are worthy of accepting this divinity enhances your personal power with creative force. Divine creation is divine love, and although the soul grasps this love openly, the physical body cannot contain it. Divine love is intense and overwhelming, often leaving a person momentarily euphoric when cultivated with a divine awakening. Under the wings of the Ascension Master Goddess Isis, her aura can resurrect your spirit into a life filled with more love, as she assists you to release guilt surrounding self-acceptance and family matters. The magic of her presence is automatically uplifting, protecting those that seek her wisdom and guidance. Ancient Mother Goddess Isis asks that you release your feelings of guilt, mistrust, vulnerability, and betrayal. Old relationship wounds, abuse, and the violation of personal rights have stopped you from embracing yourself fully. Understanding your personal needs on such an intimate level requires a self-loving attitude. Reevaluate your circumstances after professional assistance, perhaps. Making magic is an act of divine love. Divine love is divine creation. Emerald is the sacred crystal. I am safe sharing my vulnerability with others. Interesting, because you got safe here. You are safe. There's no fear. There's nothing to be afraid of. You know, reflect. Wisdom comes reflecting on all of those things that is telling you to release. Remember, because we got these are clarifying. And this actually, these two cards actually have the same kind of color energies as the Mother Isis card. More this one was the one. Wisdom. From those experiences, now it's time to release them. And there's this love, this, you're part of a team of souls. Reflect, safety, that's insane. Let's read Crystal Kingdom. Number 10, which suggests a completion and a new beginning. Our Earth Mother, slowing down materialism and psychic debris, the Crystal Kingdom. Our Mother Earth is in a constant state of creation. Crystalline structures are found all over the planet, from small pockets in bedrock to underground cave systems that once entered seem like an endless fortress. Their growth is a constant evolution, continually servicing the planet with their transmuting and energetic presence. Volcanic eruptions create the environmental cleanser and purification stone, black obsidian, which easily clears negativity. It is only fitting that Mother Earth produces her own environmental cleanser on such a grand scale, demanding respect during this process. Earth Mother Gaia is never in a rush to complete a process. There is always an earthly system that is followed in a divine order to achieve an earthly cycle and equilibrium. Without the interruption of man, Gaia's beauty can be witnessed through pristine waters as nature thrives in harmonic balance. But like the volcano ready to erupt with molten hot lava, emotions are bubbling to the surface. Strong and resilient, Ascended Master Gaia recognizes the lack of personal harmony, rushing to complete plans or becoming. And it's funny because rushing to complete plans, and we have objective here with the compendium cards, which also is the card that color matches. Objective. Strong and resilient, Ascended Master Gaia recognizes the lack of personal harmony, rushing to complete plans or becoming anxious or impatient that your dreams or visions, wow, aren't happening fast enough and will only force errors or mistakes as you try to achieve them. So that's where the slowdown comes. Honor Honor your journey, honor where you're at, slow down, honor the Mother Earth, honor, you know, the objective. Honor the goal, the dream. Just like the crystal growing and forming beneath the surface with divine plan, you must devise your own plan and move forward with action. Release the expectation of perfection. A flower will still bloom in a balanced environment. Tanzanite. I choose my words with careful consideration. I speak with kindness. The sacred crystal is Tanzanite. Release the expectation of perfection. A flower will still bloom in a balanced environment. And it's interesting because I talked about inner vision, and you have inner oracle and inner earth here. Focusing your inner vision on new solutions and beginnings, and knowing that you are going to survive this. Honor, objective, and reveal. Slowing down, taking time, and the like it said, your dream will reveal itself. Inner oracle. You are the channel. Deja vu. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Balancing the scales. Inner earth. Inner oracle. Something about going within. Yeah, to deal with anger. And there's a lot of anger without. And I feel like it's a good, that's the whole, you know, being earth, being in the world, but not of it. There's a lot of anger. There's a lot of frustration. There's a lot of betrayal, manipulation. And this is why we really have to stay in touch with our inner, we have to, focusing on solutions, staying in touch with our inner voice, our inner world, slowing things down. Encompass, inner oracle. Interesting. Same color energy as with these two cards too. Virgo. We got Virgo here. Inner oracle. It's interesting. Inner earth. We get Virgo for inner earth. This message might resonate deeper with inner earth. I do want to read from the Starseed book. I do want to read the Star Bathing, because there's something about the crystals. You know, a crystal takes its time to grow. You can't rush a crystal, you know, an authentic crystal from growing. You have to take it. It grows very slow. Light body crystal grid transmission activation. The stars are constantly showering emanations onto the crystalline grid of the earth. When things are in balance, wow, the planet also sends information back up to the stars. Many star seeds have come to earth. So we have these crystals. We have this star seed. Interesting. We have like this crystal transmission. Crystals responding to the starlight. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And we also have the inner earth here, which is where crystals come from. So some of you may want to, you know, clear your crystals, get a new crystal, work with your crystals, working on solutions and keeping, you know, dealing with the outer world and your inner world. But so they're sending information back up to the stars. Many star seeds have come to Earth at this time to help shift the planet vibrationally, to activate the ancient codes of wisdom. Oh, yeah. So we have wisdom here with divine creation, with the divine mother, Isis. Yeah, which these cards have a few similar energies too. Those colors, I mean. Ancient codes of wisdom that humanity has forgotten. So that's the objective. That's what the revealing is. The ancient knowledge, the ancient wisdom. And all of that information is stored in the crystalline grid, in the inner earth. That's why we, new solutions and beginnings. The inner earth might even be a haven for some of us at one time. If you pull this card, you may be being called to begin working with the stars and the crystalline grid of the earth. Some people believe that the crystalline grid of the earth anchors divine cosmic frequencies. Well, we have the divine creation here. Anchors divine cosmic frequencies onto the planet. You may be guided to journey to particular places on earth to unlock those cosmic codes with your presence. You may also be interested in a practice called star bathing. Download a star bathing meditation at www.starseedoracle.me. This card commonly arises because you're here to connect with the crystalline grid of the earth, either in your hometown or by traveling to other places without quite knowing why. I was just going to say, some of you maybe even a cave adventure. Safety first, always safety first. But a cave adventure, or maybe even, well, we'll just leave it there. It can also mean that your light body, the energy body in its highest form, is being activated. If this resonates, taking things extra slow in order to integrate the change of this change of vibration, and we have slowing down with the crystal kingdom. This message is just getting deeper. I open myself up to receiving the wisdom of the crystalline grid beneath me. May the stars and the earth inform and heal me, and as they do, may it heal the earth too. Yeah, that's why we have reveal here. Wow, that is just so, like, and some of you maybe experience deja vu. There may be, because we have the inner oracle here, there may be an experience with deja vu. I am going to read Inner Earth, since Inner Earth and Inner Oracle came out. Inner Earth, also known as Agartha, is believed to be a hidden subterranean world within the planet itself. Many ancient cultures mention it in their stories. It's said that some of the beings of ancient lost lands, such as Lemuria, Atlantis, Aryavarta, went there. Hindu and Celtic lore mention caves and entrances to underground worlds. Tibetan Buddhism refers to the secret mystic city Shambhala, which is thought to be located in the Himalayas. Many have searched for inner earth in the physical world, but without success, so the mystery continues. Is it a place that exists in the physical or on another level of consciousness? There are solutions beyond what you can perceive. Surprising outcomes to your problems and situations. Surprising outcomes to your problems and situations. And I got this objective reveal popping up over here in my head. And look at these cards, Virgo and Compass. Look at how these two cards are the same color energies. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting like dope with the inner oracle and the anger. Follow your inner oracle. Don't let the anger and the division around you encompass you and be your what's guiding you or leading you. Stay in tune with your inner oracle. Okay, so again, surprising outcomes to your problems and situations, resolutions that are in the best interest of all involved. If you find yourself facing an obstacle or feeling stuck and have no idea what to do, you're being reassured that there is a way out. You'll survive this and things will work out. If you're stuck in a rut, do something to shake up the energy and shift your thinking. Try something you wouldn't normally do. Soon you'll see the whole new worlds of solutions are available. Things that were previously beyond your focus will present themselves. Helpful people, signs from the universe, and support. Your star family in both expected and unexpected ways are on their way to you. Wow. Wow. Yeah, man. The star bathing, the star there is communication coming from the stars. There is help. information, knowledge, memory. It's going to be okay. Things that were previously beyond your focus will present themselves, helpful people signs. But first you need to do something different to shift your focus so you can receive them. Wow. You need to shift what can you do to shift your outlook, your energy or your outlook? And here we have, yeah, some of you, it's anger. We're dealing with anger because anger is also a card. Look, this energy up here, same color. Right? And then you have anger encompassing. Some of you are letting the anger encompass you and lead you and direct you. Look at this, the yellow, the green, the blue. Focus your inner oracle. Focus that power. I just want to see what it says really quick for inner oracle. This is a great reading. Great message. Lots of synchronizations, color synchronizations. I love that. I absolutely love that. It's time to lift the veil and turn the wheel. Inner oracle. You are the channel. Deja vu and self-fulfilling prophecy. Receiving the knowledge and wisdom that is offered from deep illumination can often be prophetic and life-affirming and will help you to know you are on the right path. Powerful realizations, prophetic vision, past life memories, and soul connections are triggered by the oracle that is centered deep within you. The wisdom of the inner oracle is often buried within. Discovering its presence illuminates past mistakes, bad choices, and ego-based relationships with yourself and others. Lifting that veil, turning that Dharma wheel. Revealing this connection can trigger internal defenses, making it difficult to maintain a solid connection to the intelligence of your oracle. This is probably where the anger comes in. Dedicated to illuminate the earth. Wow. This is clarifying the inner earth card, by the way. Lord Lanto, L-A-N-T-O, Lantu, asks you to learn and grow your inner oracle with discussion, seeing the world with eyes of wisdom, and acknowledging that you are still a student learning in the great cycle of life. Wow. Accepting possible errors and judgments allows your consciousness to adapt, redirecting energy to a new outcome. Yeah, questioning everything, anything aligned must go, including your own judgments, your own biases, your own perceptions. Because the truth is the only thing that matters. And a lot of people on both sides are not seeing the truth. Holding the flame of illumination on the second ray, Ascension Master Lord Lantu encourages you to become closer to your sense of knowing. Explore your psychic self and intuition as you examine previous signs and events with deja vu. Where deja vu has been experienced, sudden realizations will occur now. Having the courage, sudden realizations will occur now. They will be revealed. Wisdom, reflect, because you're reflecting and it's safe. You're in a safe place to reflect and move forward and release. Wow. Sudden realizations will occur now. Having the courage to openly accept them is what initiates the act of enlightenment. Mastery is the key to self-success. Discipline your mind. I am constantly learning. I illuminate my presence with each lesson. This is a message that we are still learning and growing. We are still learning how to be human. We are learning how to filter through our thoughts, through our heart, and to reflect on our own inner world. But this too shall pass. There is a solution. We are safe. We can. There is a solution. There is a wisdom. This fear is an illusion. And there's things that we need to release. We're karmic lessons, peer pressure, moral code. You know, who do you have in your inner circle? That's the peer pressure. You know, how do you act? You know, there's perhaps like a new family of support coming in. These almost look the same kind of energy. I mean, kind of structure. All these beings around the sphere, all these, it's just interesting. Moral codes and karmic lessons. It's time, yeah, it's time I'm getting to lift that veil, to question everything that's aligned must go, because the Dharma Wheel is turning. We're learning karmic lessons. Some of us are being pressured by the outside world. Our moral codes are being pushed and tested, and it's time for us to assert our wisdom and reflect. What a beautiful, beautiful reading. It's interesting that we have earthed as the overall energy, being in this world but not of it. There's something about going to the core. There's this star, this connection to the stars, and there's this energy. What did we have? We had slowing down. We had wisdom. We had releasing go, lifting the veil and releasing, letting go of anything that doesn't serve us anymore, anything that's not aligned. And it starts within us, because these things are affecting how we perceive the world. It's affecting keeping the scales balanced, keeping the balance within ourselves first. You know, very interesting message. But it's time to transmute and detoxify. It's time to use our psychic, our other vision, our higher vision, to create balance and equilibrium. Constant distraction. This is huge. It is so funny with the being in the world and not of it, this constant distraction. It's divisive, and it has an objective. It has an objective to keep us distracted, to keep us divided, to keep us engaged in the outside world. And we need to go within, because it's time to turn this wheel to a new phase. All right, I hope that message resonated, and there is wisdom coming in, and there is a slowing down and really seeing things for what they are. Cleaning the house within. All right, let's one last card and we're out from the Flowering Magi side notes. I just saw love from above. What message do we have for the collective to clarify this reading? Sunshine. You know, it's interesting because we have sunshine shining from within, accepting the light without. Sunshine. That's a star to bathe in. Especially, we got the Lion's Gate coming up. This message is timeless, but we have the Lion's Gate 8/8/2022 coming up, and we've had a lot of geomagnetic storms. It's interesting. The keys call you when you need them the most. Right? And the last but not least, flowers require rain. Sometimes you gotta accept the rain to get that April rain, to get those May flowers. It's a trade-off, you know. But you know, everything is gonna be all right, and the sun has shown up in this reading, the light. Yeah. So focus on the solution. Going within, focusing on the solution, connecting, slowing down, opening to this wisdom and this connection to the universe and the stars, because there's definitely I mean, look at, you have this star bathing crystal grid, and then you have the crystal kingdom, and you have this light coming down, and you have this star bathing. There's something in the crystal kingdom. The crystalline grid of the earth is receiving this information from the stars. So spending time sitting with the earth, sitting with a crystal, spending time with Mother Earth, sometime, and even as it said, taking a trip, maybe finding a piece of rock or a piece of a crystal, a rock or something to take with you, a geode to open, so that you understand that, you know, some things come in their own time. Crystals take a long time to grow, and they have a lot of history and knowledge within them. All right, I hope this message resonated, and we'll be getting together again soon. All right, collective, be well, and thank you so much.